Rangers rocked by injury fear, transfer chaos and European pressure. Kelly might be carrying a knock. Haji could be off to Germany. Raskin linked with a massive exit, and Butland's future hanging by a thread. Plus a Premier League wonderkid in the frame. Want to see these and more Rangers news? Stay until the end. There's a name bubbling under the radar that could soon be walking through the doors at Ibrox. And no, it's not another overpriced veteran looking for a final payday. Rangers are now chasing a bargain move for 17-year-old Premier League contract rebel Jesse Derry after he turned down a professional deal at Crystal Palace. This isn't just another youth link for the sake of it either. Derry has bagged 9 goals in 8 matches for Palace's under-18s this season. That's a serious return for a winger, and it's no surprise clubs across Europe are sniffing about. And here's the twist. Derry isn't just open to leaving England. He's reportedly considering either a move to Rangers or even a switch to Celtic. Yay. Now, if that doesn't raise your blood pressure, I don't know what will. The potential deal would involve a small compensation fee rather than a full-blown transfer sum, making this a financially smart move, exactly the kind of strategy the incoming 49ers will want to push, bring in young, hungry talent, develop them at Ibrox, and sell on for profit. It's the model that works across Europe. Just ask Benfica, Ajax, or even Leverkusen. But with a new manager yet to be appointed, and names like Sean Dyche, Rafa Benitez, and even Mourinho being thrown around, the question becomes, would a rising talent like Jesse Derry trust the current uncertainty at Rangers, or worse, could he be tempted by the dark side across the city? So here's what I want to know. If Jesse Derry ends up signing for Celtic C because Rangers couldn't move quick enough, would that be a massive failure from the 49ers and the Ibrox board before they've even got started? Here's the latest bombshell, just hours before the biggest match of Rangers' season. Liam Kelly, the man who's seemingly snatched the #1 shirt from Jack Butland, is reportedly carrying a suspected arm injury heading into the second leg against Athletic Bilbao. You read that right. Now, to be fair, he did play the full 90 minutes against Aberdeen, so it's not like he's been ruled out. And according to injury expert Dr. Rajpal Brar, most players at this stage of the season are playing through something. He reckons Kelly will be fit enough to start and finish the game if needed, but let's not pretend this doesn't raise alarm bells. Kelly was the hero in the first leg, saving that penalty and keeping the tie alive after Rangers went down to 10 men. He's earned the right to start again in Spain, no question about it, but the fact that he's not fully fit and still going into a match where Rangers will likely be under siege from start to finish, that's risky. Bilbao had 71% possession in the first leg, 19 shots to our 4, and an XG of over 2 compared to our measly 0.14. That tells you everything. The reality is, if Kelly's arm gives out, or if he's even slightly off the pace, Rangers could be staring down the barrel of a brutal European exit, and Butland sitting on the bench waiting, watching, possibly finished at Ibrox. If Kelly starts injured and struggles, should Barry Ferguson be blamed for taking a gamble when he had a fully fit, experienced keeper like Butland ready to go? Or would that be too harsh considering Kelly's form? Another name being dangled in the transfer window spotlight, Nico Raskin. The Belgian midfielder has finally started to find form at Ibrox after what's been, let's be honest, a frustratingly inconsistent campaign. And now, with 42 appearances this season under his belt and a senior Belgium cap to his name, he's being linked with a big money move away in the summer. Reports say Rangers might consider selling both Raskin and Mohamed Diamand to raise funds for a proper rebuild under the incoming 49ers regime. And make no mistake, Raskin's valuation is high. We're talking 8 to 10 million pounds, which would be one of the club's biggest sales in recent history. But here's where it gets interesting. Derek Ferguson's come out and said Raskin shouldn't go. According to him, the lads only started performing after sorting out his attitude and diet. And now that he's finally delivering, why rush off? Ferguson, even said players always regret leaving Rangers, especially when they go chasing the dream down south and find out it's not all what it's cracked up to be. And he's right about one thing. You don't just walk away from Ibrox, from that support, from playing in front of 50,000 every week, and expect to find that feeling anywhere else, especially not in some mid-table English championship side where you're just another name on the team sheet. But still, £10 million is hard to ignore. For the club, that could fund multiple key signings. For Raskin, it could mean a bigger salary and a new challenge. But is now the right time? If Rangers cash in on Raskin while he's finally showing consistency, is that just smart business? Or would it be yet another case of selling just when a player's about to reach his peak in Glasgow? Hagi, the man who kept Celtic's champagne on ice with that last gasp goal at Pittodrie, is now in advanced talks with 2 Bundesliga clubs over a free transfer exit from Ibrox. That's right, free. No fee, nada. Rangers could be waving goodbye to one of the most technically gifted players we've had in years and won't see a single penny for him. Despite dragging Rangers out of the mud on more than one occasion this season, Haji's contract is up this summer, and with no extension agreed, and let's be honest, no real sign the club's even fighting for one, he's being lined up for a move to Germany. Hoffenheim and Borussia Mönchengladbach are the 2 leading the charge, and according to former Romanian international Adrian Ely, he could be earning close to £1.7 million per year at his next club. That's more than double what he's on now at Ibrox, and who can blame him? He spent the start of the season frozen out, banished to the B team, all because of a contractual clause linked to his 100th appearance. That tension with the board clearly never healed, and now Rangers are paying the price again. Make no mistake, losing Haji on a free isn't just poor business, it's borderline negligence. This is a player with European pedigree, a Euro 2024 run with Romania under his belt, and a footballing brain that sets him apart in Scottish football. And yet here we are watching him walk away while the club scratches around trying to replace him. If Rangers let Haji leave for nothing, after everything he's done and everything he's survived at this club, is that not one of the biggest failures of leadership we've seen at Ibrox in years? Kris Boyd has come out swinging, setting the record straight on 2 massive talking points: the Rangers' game plan and Jack Butland's future. Let's start with the tactics. Boyd made it crystal clear that if Rangers go long against Athletic Club, it's curtains, no hoofball, no hopeful punts, it won't work. The Spanish side are too physical, too organized. The way forward, use pace, stretch them wide, and play through the likes of Diomande, Cerny, and the wingbacks. Boyd even suggested we could see Yilmaz pushed over to the right, Tavernier tucked into the back 3, and Jefte deployed on the left. That tells you how stretched Barry Ferguson's options are heading into this tie. And look, it's easy to forget just how decimated this squad is. Proper suspended, Sterling injured, changes all over the pitch. But despite it all, Rangers held firm in the first leg, and Boyd, fair play to him, still believes this team's got a shot because, as we've seen before, Rangers in Europe are a different animal altogether. Then there's the Jack Butland saga. After being dropped for Kelly in the first leg, questions started flying. Is Butland done at Ibrox? Boyd's having none of it. He said Butland's going through a bad spell, nothing more, and he'll bounce back. Every keeper makes mistakes, and they're always magnified, but this isn't the end, it's a challenge. Boyd pointed out that Kelly's not some career backup. He's been a number 1 before, and he's taken his chance. Butland now has to earn his spot back. And in a club the size of Rangers, if you're not at it, you lose your place. Simple as that. If Kelly performs again in Bilbao and Rangers go through, does Butland even deserve another chance this season? Or is his spot gone fair and square until further notice. If you haven't seen yesterday's video yet, you're missing out. Explosive news about Rangers that'll leave every fan stunned. Go check it out now.